2021 success come to us. Hello, I'm Wing Yi. Today I want to talk about finding resources for achieving your goal. And last time I have mentioned how to set a goal. Have you set a goal? And after setting a goal, you may find that you have to find some resources to achieve your goal, right? So, what have you done lately? Have you found your resources? And finding resources for achieving your goal is like there is a target far away from you, and you have to find a bow and an arrow to shoot to the target. But where is your bow and arrow? And at this point, you may know that it's difficult to find the resources, isn't it? And at this point, we often give up, and we give up our goal, give up finding resources. But in order to achieve your goal, you have to ask yourself the right questions in order to achieve your goal. And what are these questions? These questions are the 6W and 1H. You know what I mean? The first W of the 6W is what? What problems do you have to solve? What can I do? If you have to invent a new product, you have to ask these questions in order to know what problems you are going to solve. And next, you may ask yourself, why? Why I have to solve this problem? Why this problem I have to solve? With these right questions, you can have the right direction. And then next, you will ask yourself, which method is the best to solve this problem? Then you may ask, where can I find these resources? And the next question is, who can help me? Who can help me? And next, you may ask yourself, when I need to solve this problem, or how long does it take to solve this problem? And the last question is, how can I find these resources? How do I achieve the goal? But by just saying this, it is so difficult to imagine how to apply this, right? So I give you an example. Let's take the last example I have mentioned in my last video. And last example is person B. Person B, I've mentioned he had a goal. He had a goal that he had to achieve $500,000 in his bank in 5 years. And do you remember what did he do to achieve the goal? He was striving to get a promotion, and also he invested his money to the stock market so that he could achieve the goal in 5 years. But let's take getting a promotion, for example. Is it difficult or easy? Maybe it is so difficult for many people, right? But person B has asked himself the right questions, which is the 6W and 1H. What did he ask himself? The first question is what? What problem does he have to solve in order to achieve getting a promotion? And what can he do? And by asking these questions, you may generate some ideas of how to achieve the goal. And so, in order to get the promotion, you may have to do your current job well, right? So, you have to know the KPI, the key performance indicator that your current job has, right? And the KPI is shown in the appraisal form every year. And in this appraisal form, the KPI is listed in the appraisal form. And besides it, this is the score you got, and which is your performance, right? And in order to get a promotion, you not only to get a medium score, you have to get the best score. Even you have to go far beyond. You do really well, go far beyond the KPI in order to get the promotion. So this is the problem that he has to solve. And then he asks himself, why? Why does he have to achieve this goal? Why does he have to devote himself into this company? By asking these right questions, you may find the right direction. And what was his goal? His goal was getting $500,000 in his bank in 5 years. And what is the reason he has to devote himself into this company? And it may give him some direction. And then he asked himself, which method is the best to get a promotion? You may think some of the ideas, right? And if you have to meet some educational requirements, you have to study, right? Study is one of the best method. And then in order to get a promotion, you must work harder. So you have to stay 1 or 2 hours beyond your normal working hour. This is work overtime, right? And then in order to go far beyond the KPI, do your job really well, you have to increase your productivity and efficiency, right? And these are the best method to get a promotion. So the next question is, where can he find these resources? For studying, he may have to find some information from the schools, and in order to increase his productivity, he has to find some information online or in some videos to get the idea, right? And then he asks himself the next question: who can help him to get the promotion? I think it's not your mom, right? And the person who can help him to get the promotion often is his boss and his supervisor. And also, who can help him? In order to increase his productivity and efficiency, his ability to do well, he may want to find a mentor to guide him to do that, right? So that is who. And when does he have to achieve this goal? Or when is the best time to talk with his boss, right? And the last question is simple. And how can he find the right resources? And how can he achieve the goal? And by asking these right questions, you may find that, wow, getting a promotion is not really difficult, right? You may have generated a plan in your mind even, right? And so, in order to achieve our goal, we must have the mindset that we can't have a scarcity mindset. In order to achieve your goal, you have to think that you can achieve it by finding resources. What resources are you lacking now, right at the moment? You may say money, right? Money. And if you don't have money, what resources do you want? People. Money and people are the most important resources in the world. But there is one most important resource that we are often lack. Do you know what is it? Time. Yeah, time, money, and people are the most important resources. If we always think that we are often lacking these resources and don't pay an effort to find the resources, we are always in deficiency. But if you change your mindset, acknowledge that the world is abundant and there are so plenty of resources for you to get, so you will have the momentum to find those resources. You know, you are resourceful. You are your own resourcefulness. And last, I want to tell you a piece of story of myself in my past. And many years ago, I was new to a company, and I was a new employee. And then in that company, my boss always think that her employee were so resourceful. And one day, it was a year that our company has an anniversary. And so one day, my boss has so many souvenirs she want to distribute to another company, and she have we have some different souvenirs put in a bag, and that is one bag with so many souvenirs, and that is for one company. And she has 20 bags of souvenirs, and this bag is in this size. But with these 20 bags in her hand, she wants to carry them all together to another company. It is so inconvenient, you know. So he asked me to come to her room and ask me, could you please find 2 big bags for her to stuff this in? And what I come into my mind is 2 big bags to stuff 20 bags of souvenirs in. The bag must be very huge. How the hell can I get those 2 big bags? Our company don't have these resources, right? But you know, I can't say this to her. But I replied her is, can I get this to you later in the day? Give me some time. So after I walking out of the room, I was wondering, where can I get those 2 big bags? It's impossible. And even it's impossible to ask my colleagues for that, because it's so impossible. What I relate is, I can imagine the big bags can be sought from the shop in the mall. I just have to pay a little amount of money so that I can get this. So fortunately, it was in the morning, and at lunch I go out to the mall, and then I go into one big chain store. You know, big chain store has policy, right? I didn't buy anything, and I head right to the cashier and asked the shopkeeper politely, could I have 2 big bags, please? It must be very huge. And what happened next? The shopkeeper smiled, and he quickly fetched 2 big bags for me and give it to me. And I watched his face. He's still smiling. And without spending any money, I got 2 big bags back to my company. And all my colleagues asked me, Where can you find these two big bears? Yeah, I get this from the shop in the mall without spending any money. And this is the story. I want to tell you that you are resourceful. Believe in yourself. Believe the universe. There are plenty of resources for you to get. So, believe in yourself much more. You believe in yourself, you can achieve your goal. And by asking the right questions, finding the right resources, you can achieve your goal. And that's it for today. Bye bye.